Hey guys, Skip here, and we got something else in the box today. This is one of the cats, one of the Grumman cats. This is going to be the Tigercat, the new one from the Flightline series of Motion RC. And we're just going to open this up, take a look at it. Pretty much got the Bearcat done. I've got all the control rods and linkages and stuff on there, and everything's pretty well set up. Just the decals, we're waiting to do the decals. But I want to see what decals came with this box, in this box, because I want to kind of match them up a little bit and make the planes look kind of similar. I'm kind of hoping this one has the yellow decals in there as well. I know I saw one other gentleman on the internet, I think it was Brandon Moon, had a very nice looking Tigercat. He gets them a little bit earlier than we do. He knows some people, but that's cool. Got to see it first and know what to expect. It's kind of actually seeing his was kind of why I went ahead and ordered one. Oh wow! Let me turn this around so you guys can take a look at this, and we'll try to slide it out onto the table. Needs a hole in this box here to get it up off there a little quicker, but it's coming. There we go. Sorry about that, kids. You guys just love when I do this unboxing stuff, don't you guys? My poor dogs. I think they're getting used to it by now. Let's see if I got the right way. Yeah. Anyway, pretty cool. Nice looking box. Tigercat. World's first mass production foam electric F7F Tigercat. 70mm diameter nose, 80mm diameter main wheels. So it's got some decent wheels on it, I guess. Might be good for grass. Let's find out. Let's see what's in the box and how it comes here, guys. Oh, wait a minute. I bet I got some tape on this one. Yeah. Yep. Been kind of excited about this one. I ordered it on the February 9th because I never even got to see any of the first shipment to actually make it to the website. They were all pre-orders and they sold out, so they never even made it to the shelves. But this particular shipment, I wanted at least in on the second shipment, and I wasn't sure. I think they still got them on sale, and they must have got enough of them in, guys, because they didn't sell out immediately. So as far as I know, as of the date of this production, they still have them in stock. Did I miss a piece of tape? I don't think so. Come on. I swear these boxes are form-fit around the styrofoam sometimes. And then vacuumed in or something. I don't know, maybe the styrofoam finish is puffing out. Okay, we start off with a bunch of decals and stuff up here, just kind of like on the Bearcat. They got all the different liveries. Of course, there's nothing colorful on the front, so I'm going to have to open it up and take a look. But, yeah, we got a few of them, like 4 different sheets in there. So there's a bunch of decals, so a bunch of different options. And we have our manual. And the Bearcat manual is pretty straightforward, too. They're doing a lot better job with the manuals, guys, and into putting things in lay terms and even showing you where the rods go and what holes to put them in and stuff like that, and what they recommend. Sorry, I seem a little bit tired, guys. I haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep lately. Back's been bothering me. I was up like 4 times last night. I think I got maybe a total of 3 hours sleeping. About 4 o'clock this morning, I finally just gave up and got up and had some coffee and started farting around a little bit. but not my sharpest day today. I went to the dentist today, and my appointment's not till tomorrow. So that's, if that's any clue. Okay, 3 props on this one, 3 on each side. We have our propellers. And we've got our carbon spars, 2 of them. I kind of expected them to be longer, unless there's more of them. I don't know. We'll see. And I guess the fuselage is going to come in tails, with 2 sections probably here, huh? We've got a tail section here. It's all pretty much put together. Servos and everything are installed. Beautiful paint job again, guys. Same color as the Bearcat, identical. And again, I'm looking at the foam and stuff here, and you can't even really see the foam cells at all. This is just super, super clean. Super clean. This is definitely going to be a premier model. Nice big wing surface, guys. Look at the width of that. Very pretty. We've got, I mean, it's very nicely laid out. I mean, all the squares and, you know, all the scale and stuff is really, really etched into this wing beautifully. Hard points, and I think that's foam on the wingtips. I don't know. It might be plastic. I think I saw that they're supposed to be plastic wingtips for protection. If not, we'll do a little epoxy on the wingtips. But nice packaging as usual. I mean, everything is laid in here. It fits perfect. There's really no movement around. You got to really try to grab the plastic to pull this stuff out. We've got our hardware and stuff here. Looks like some wire covers here for when you run in the loom and the wiring probably. Through the fuse and through the wings on both sides. Underneath it probably covers those panels. And then a couple of spinner sets here. And this has got actual twist-on spinners, I think. No, guess not. Looks like it, but still, screws go in. Kind of like the Bearcat. Not overly impressed with the Bearcat spinner system, or this one, obviously. I like it better when there's a nice screw-on metal, you know, nose or spinner, or at least something a little bit sturdier. What I didn't like are putting these things together and putting the props in there, and the screws. Well, these look better than the Bearcat. At least these are a little bit thicker. The Bearcat had these little pin screws that were so thin, if you got one stuck or it was stuck in the plastic going in, you try to get it in anymore, it would just break, or you try to turn it out, it would break. And I did that. I had to pull one out of there, and then I was lucky enough to get the other parts off, and then get vice grips around what little nub was left and back it on out. And then I had to put another screw in there, and of course check for balance. But just a note, if there's anything I haven't really cared for, it's been kind of the spinner prop assembly. The props are just fine, they're plenty strong, but the spinners are crap. Excuse my French. Again, very nice wing here, guys. Everything's sealed in the plastic, and I'm not going to be building this immediately. I'm still finishing up another couple projects. So, but I did want to take a look at this since it's been on order since February 9th. And I was just dying to see it. But we got wing lights and stuff in here and everything as well. Marker lights. This is supposed to be the super bright LEDs, the day bright LEDs in here as well. Alright, and I see this one's in 2 sections as well. So let's open up the bottom half. I don't know, I might end up building this thing pretty quick. Weather depending sometimes, guys. I mean, I get stir crazy with this time of the season and stuff, and that's why I do most of my builds in the winter, and I kind of go crazy in the winter, and then in the summer I try to do as much flying as possible. Last year wasn't so great. I mean, it wasn't, the weather just was a weird summer. It was either way too hot, the sun baking down, or it was windy as hell and weather. So anyway, I'm sure this comes apart, but it does have that square, the rear tail assembly. It does have the squared connector, so it goes together, and it's just one unit. Very nice. I can't get over the paint work on these models here, guys. The Flightline series particularly seems to really have a excellent paint job. Okay, and then we've got our, big nacelles. So that's going to give you, I mean, that's 3 times the size of a football. Official NFL size and weight, and not. But very nicely detailed. It's got nice cowlings. And looking forward to getting this together. I'm going to leave this one in here. We have another one over here to match. Again, all the wiring and stuff is already in there, guys, so you're just going to be wanting to lay it over when you put this thing down. And wires just fold right over, run into the fuselage, and button it up. But of course, you'll get to see that because I will do the I will do a build video on this, a speed build. But let's take a look at this fuselage there. And this one I will pull out. I want to look at this one, and it's open too, so I can slide it right back in there. But this is the main point here that we want to take a look at, I think. And slim, very slim fuselage, just like the real Tigercat, and but very nicely schemed. Nice paint work, and solid, real thick, solid hard points here for the wings. Thicker than, like twice as thick as what some of them that I've seen. It's pretty sweet. And then it's got a slide back here for the hatch. So let's pop the hatch and take a look inside, see what we've got. Yeah, we've got our canopy here with the pilot. It's a decent looking pilot. I mean, pretty much the generalized pilot thing. And just a pretty much decent print of some kind of an instrumentation panel on the dash. Other than that, nothing else fancy, guys. The paint in there is kind of sweet, but nothing else fancy in the cockpit. So we may do a little bit of a job on there and put in some custom stuff. I was doing some work the other day and tearing apart some components, and I got to looking at something like an ESC, all torn apart. Now, imagine cut out a few of these squares here and to make it look like something, and you stick it down on the panels on the sides, and it looks like little black boxes or electronics from an aircraft. You can do that with any of these components and stick in there, and it looks like you've got some kind of gadgetry in there, and you give it a little more scale appearance. Just a thought. I've done that with a couple others. It works, so it looks kind of neat. And then here in our compartment here, got a nice plastic nose on the front, so I can go ahead and set this down there. But we got at least they've got the box and everything already hooked up in here for you. This looks kind of like very similar to the same box that they've got in some of the higher priced jets, like the F-14s and stuff like that. Let's see here. Pretty straightforward. Everything else is wired. You pretty much slide everything in, hook up your other stuff. There's going to be 2 just big connectors coming off the wings, and then these just go to your receiver. Should be a piece of cake, guys. Looks like a real nice plane. Again, I can't really get over the paint work on these. They're looking more and more like a composite, hard plastic or fiberglass something models. Yet not nearly as heavy. So that's it, guys. That's the Tigercat unboxed. The next time you'll see it, I'll have it out on the table in the parts and pieces so that you can get a good look at it, and we'll be putting it together. All right, thanks for watching, and I will catch you back soon.